All right, well, welcome everyone to CBT. I know that we've had some great sessions and we're going to continue. This is our last one today. And before we get started, I want everyone just to close your eyes and just think about all the progress you've made these past few weeks and be grateful for where you are today. Take a deep breath in and release. All right. Well, let's get started. You can open your eyes now.
All right. Here's that moment.
I know we visited a lot of thoughts, right? Negative thoughts about ourselves the past few sessions. Right now, I want us to think about one more that's really stifling what you may consider stifling your growth. What's stifling my growth? What is a negative thought that I have about myself that is interfering with my future goals, what I want for myself? And I'd like us to just really think about that, and we're going to get into this right now. So why don't you go ahead and start, Randy?
Okay, so one negative behavior that I have been fighting with for years is dwelling in the past. Yes, dwelling in the past. And that in specific to my past relationship with my ex-husband, and I'm struggling with letting that relationship go. And the one negative thought that I have about that is that I'm gonna die alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what does that behavior look like when you're struggling?
Prowling his social media accounts. That's a really, I'm constantly going on his social media account, seeing what's up with him in his life and his new girlfriend, and
That's very difficult.
It is. It is.
And so that thought comes as you're doing this.
Like that he's moved on, I'm gonna die alone.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is difficult.
Yes.
So the behavior is prowling. A little bit of a little bit of that.
Yep.
And you feel terrible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It feels like a punch to my gut every time I see a picture with him and his girlfriend.
And I want you to know you're not alone with that, because our the day and age that we're living in, it makes it difficult for us to move on.
Right.
But if it was maybe 20 years ago, we don't have that option to just open up our apps and look at
other
past,
people's
right?
lives. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's you're not alone in that. It's very difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
What could a new thought be for you instead of thinking I'm going to die alone?
That I have lots of love in my life, and that that instead of searching for outside validation and love, that I can learn to love myself.
Yes, I love that. And what would that look like? What kind of behavior would you practice?
Well, one, I would block myself from being able to look at his social media.
That's a great idea.
And then focus on my life, focus on things that I want to do.
Yes.
And realizing that I don't have to have a man to do those things, that I can take trips with my family or friends, that I can go to baseball games and go to concerts, and which is all stuff I'm starting to do.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so just practicing on self-care, practicing learning how to love myself.
And it's us doing that work, right?
Yep.
Because we know, but it's putting the action behind it and really practicing those new behaviors. I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Shantae?
I'm very indecisive. I get all gung-ho about something, and I'm go with this, and then something else will pop up that I'm like, well, do I still want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Example, I went to school and I got this degree in social work, and now I don't even want to do anything with it. I want to do nursing.
Wow.
But I have all this fear of even going forward with that because of my background. And so I went and I paid an attorney and I had my record expunged. But I'm just still afraid, like if I go to nursing school and I decide to do all of that and I go before the board and I get denied anyways. Wow. I had to waste all that time and all that money, and it was for what? And so I know a lot of it's my fear. I live in a lot of fear with
So those negative thoughts come in that you're not able to.
Right.
It's not gonna work out for you.
It's not gonna work out. It's not in my cards. You were just, I have a lot of wreckage from my past, and it makes it difficult for me to have. I'm afraid. I don't know. Maybe it's a fear of success. Almost. I'm almost thinking.
Absolutely, that's what I was
thinking. Now that I'm saying this out loud, I'm processing it, but.
Yeah. Well, I do want to commend you for doing the work. It sounds like you've been dealing with this for a while. You addressed it by getting an attorney, expunging your record, kind of trying to ease those thoughts, but they're still there. So what new thought could you have?
I'm not gonna know unless I try, right? I'm not gonna know, and I feel, a piece of me too is because I'm getting older. I don't want to waste my entire life anymore not knowing which route I'm gonna go down. And if I invest all this time over here, it's like I'm at this pivotal point in my life where I'm at this fork where it's gonna go left or right. So the new thought's gotta be I just gotta leap. I just gotta take a leap of faith, and I gotta see where my heart's really at with it all. I'm still indecisive. I'm just so indecisive.
Yeah, definitely. And as you're taking those steps forward, I think once you get closer and it's almost there, I think you'll feel a little bit more confident in yourself as well, and weighing out your pros and cons, like you said, you're indecisive even in what you want. But weighing out those pros and cons and taking one step at a time instead of trying to haul it all at once,
Yeah. One step at a time.
One step at a time. And so what could your new behavior be with this? I know that's really big what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's
really big.
Well, I guess I just, like somebody said before, one breath at a time, and just try to stay present and just do what's in front of me as of the moment. And if I know to present itself when it's right.
Absolutely.
I know to come. It's been my experience that it always works out how it's supposed to. It's just, I want my instant gratification. I want to know right now. So.
Yeah, and I think continue to do the work like you've done, surrounding yourself by other people that may have gone through what you're going through. I'm sure there's others out there that have obtained their nursing license and have had a background.
That's a good idea. Yeah, exploring and speaking to people. Absolutely.
Yeah, getting those networking with others to see.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you. Yeah,
I think you'd be amazing whatever you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I reflect on that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I do the same thing. I take it one breath at a time, but I self-sabotage when I get to the congratulations level or the graduation,
Yeah.
My thing that I do, I'm a loner. And I'm all about myself. And when I do get to the point to where I'm at the red tape and I'm going through the goal, I didn't really do that much. It was a little bit easier.
Oh, you're minimizing.
I got there, but and it's always that.
Wow. And what's the thought behind all that?
I guess I don't feel good enough to get to where when I'm in a graduation and everything so. I don't know, maybe something from the past holding me down, but I've just always been a loner and by myself, so it's just like that. I self-sabotage, oh, you did it, you're there. Yeah, but,
And you're isolating while you're self-sabotaging.
So I tell myself it.
Yeah. Instead of looking at your accomplishments and being proud of yourself.
Other people are, but
and embracing that.
Yeah, I'm not here to make them happy, and I really don't make myself happy. That's the problem why I say I'm a loner.
Wow. What could a new thought be? Sounds like you understand yourself somewhat, where you understand you are a loner, you're self-sabotaging, you minimize your accomplishments. What could some new thoughts, some positive affirmations for yourself be to counter those?
Boy, give yourself a pat on the back. Smile about it instead of the butt.
Yeah.
And I thought that, but I'm gonna try it a lot more now.
Yeah.
That's what I think I can do.
And maybe when people are congratulating you or celebrating you, embrace it. Embrace it. You deserve it. When someone says, great job, say, thank you, I worked hard. And embrace
Never
it.
say that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just like when someone says, oh, nice blouse. Oh, it was only $2 and I got it at the thrift store.
That's
Just
what
say
I
thank
said
you.
when I walked into it. Somebody told me, nice color. Yeah, I just threw it on, you know. So I don't.
You know you coordinated all that too.
Just get in the mirror. Yeah, like
Yes.
Thank you.
What could your new behavior be after you're telling yourself that? If you're giving yourself those positives, what could a new behavior be for yourself?
To respond with gratification and really feel it inside. I try not to feel it inside. That was the problem. So when you said, just say thank you, you know, hey, I never say that.
Yeah.
And I never feel it in the inside, right? I kind of bounce off it with a reflect, a reply, to cut it down.
Yeah, deter it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So yeah, soak it up.
definitely.
Hmm.
That'll be awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank
Thank you guys for sharing, and thank you for graduating CBT.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You did great, MI girl. That was